Namaste. Today we are going to discuss about 56 MCQ questions which are related to the chapter 7 coordinate geometry of class 10th, along with explanation and the formulas how we are used and in what way we have to calculate, that are all going to be discussed in this video. Okay, in this MCQ questions, most of 90% of questions are appeared in examination. Before going to discuss about that 56 questions, let us know about the formulas that are in coordinate geometry. Here we must have knowledge about the formula. It is related to a distance between the 2 points, area of a triangle, and also coordinate of points which are internally and externally, and also the ratio on which the line segment is going to be divided, and also midpoint formula. After recalling that, you can easily solve the problems which are in this video, and which is very helpful for you to score out of 4 marks in maths related to coordinate geometry. Welcome once again. Let us discuss first question. In this first question, they are asking you to find the distance that exists between 2 points. One point is P with the coordinate 2, 3 and x-axis, and another point is on x-axis. That means x-axis means y is 0, x is x only. That means we have to give like that. So based on using the distance formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root, you can calculate by substituting the values. Okay, next in second problem also they are asking distance between the 2 points, but they have given here P and Q along with the coordinate x and y, and they have calculated by using the distance formula. In third question, they have given 3 points along with the coordinates, but in that one coordinate, that means y2 coordinate, we have to calculate it. They are represented by P. So how you have to calculate? You can calculate by using area of a triangle. That formula you are already come to know in second exercise 7.2, that means coordinate geometry, where area of triangle is equal to half of x1 y2 minus y1 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. So substituting the values of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, you can easily calculate the answer. Okay, then according to that substitution and by doing all these steps, you can easily get the answer. That value of P is -1. Next, fourth problem. The area of triangle ABC with the vertices A, B, C is, we have to calculate area of a triangle. So same formula we have to apply here. Area of a triangle is equal to half of x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. So substituting the values of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, and by solving each step, so you can go through this step and you can understand in a better manner, then you can get the answer 53 square units. That means area of a triangle is 53 square units. Next, come to fifth problem. In fifth problem, they are again asking the distance of the point alpha beta with a coordinate alpha beta and from the origin. Origin means the starting point. That means x coordinate is also 0, y coordinate is also 0. Then substituting that values in distance formula, you can easily calculate the you can easily get the answer, that is root of alpha square plus beta square. Next, come to sixth question. What they are asking? Again, you have to calculate the area of a triangle when the vertices are A 1, 2, B of 2, 3 and C minus 3, minus 4. So applying and substituting the values of x1, x2, x3 and y1, y2, y3. Here you don't get confused. A means it is a first point. x1 is 1, x2 is y2, y1 is 2, x2 is minus 2 and y2 is like that. You have to substitute and you have to calculate the answer. In seventh question, a line segment joining the points 3, minus 1 and 6, minus 5 is trisected. Means line segment is divided into 3 equal parts. See, we have to find out that coordinate of the points which divides the line into 3 parts. That means P and Q they have given. AB we have to calculate. Here you have to apply the coordinate of the points. That means which are dividing internally, no? That means positive. That means first formula you have to apply and we have to calculate. Okay, in eighth problem, the line 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0 divides the line joining the point 1, 3 and 2, 7 internally in the ratio. Again here also the coordinate formula we have to apply. After getting x and y, again that value you have to substitute in the equation 3x plus y minus 9. Then you can easily find the value of a k. So in that way you can easily calculate the required ratio, that is 3:4. So here what are the steps that I have followed? Once go through that, you can get the conclusion. Okay, next ninth one. Again they are asking the question based on distance between the 2 points, that is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here a is, that means x1 is a plus b, y1 is a minus b, x2 is a minus b and y2 is minus a minus b. Then substituting in that formula you can get the answer. Okay, 10th question. If a bar 3 4 is the midpoint of the segment, midpoint formula, so of the segment joining the points P and R, then find the value of A. We have to find out the value of A. See, you can easily find out by substituting, by using the midpoint formula. Midpoint formula if you use, you can get the correct answer. But here I have mentioned the coordinate formula, sorry. So you have to use midpoint formula, then you can get the answer. Okay, next 11th. If the distance between the points x comma minus 1 and 3 comma 2 is 5, then the value of x is, distance formula again apply, root of x minus, substituting the values of x1, x2, y1, y2, you can get root of x minus 3 whole square plus minus 1 minus 2 whole square is equal to 5. Root if you shift here, 5 square it will become, then it will become 25. So that's why it is written like that in the second step. And after calculating, you know that square x square minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 25. After calculating 25 minus 18 like that, minus 7 you will get. So in that way you will get the answer. 12th question. Again they are asking the points. Here 3 points they have given with what is their coordinates. We have to find out whether using these vertices are forms a equilateral triangle, are they collinear, are they form isosceles triangle. For that we have to use distance formula and we have calculated. Here you can observe that ABC is equal to AP plus AC. Then you can say that ABC are all on the same line and you can say that it is they are all collinear. The The coordinate of the 13th problem. The coordinate formula you have to use. But here, look at here. Coordinates of the centroids of a triangle whose vertices are 6, 0, 6, 8, 12 and 8, 0 is. Then you have to substitute that values in that coordinate formula x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 and 6 y1 plus y2 plus y3 is equal to 0. Here also you have to use that coordinate ratios formula. Then you can easily calculate that one. 14th one. Two vertices of the triangles are 3, minus 5 and minus 7 and 4. If its centroid is 2, minus 1, then the third vertex is. Here also coordinate formula we have to use, that is nothing but x1 plus x2 plus x3 and divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Then you can get the answer. Okay, next, so after substituting the values in the formula, you can get the answer, that is the coordinate of third vertex is 10 minus 2 here. So here also you can see in this 15th question they are asking area of triangle formed by the points A, B, C. Then you have to calculate area. What is the area when its vertices are having coordinate values like this? Applying to the using the area of a triangle formula in the of the coordinate geometry, then you can easily calculate. Next, 16th one. If the points P, B and C are collinear, then what kind of then how do you A value is equal to how much? Whether it is equal to 2A is equal to B, like that you have to choose. For that, use the area of triangle formula and substitute the values. You will get A 2A is equal to B. The first option is the right answer. 17th question. A triangle with vertices and 4, 0, minus 1, minus 1 and 3, 5. They are all coordinates of 3 points. Is an equilateral triangle, right angle triangle or isosceles right angle triangle or none of these. Substituting the values of x1, y1 like that, no, distance formula you have to use, and the triangle means 3 sides AB, BC, CAC. For each side apply distance formula, calculate the value, then by using Pythagoras theorem you can easily say that what kind of triangle is this. Next, 18th, the points, 3 points they have given are vertices of an dash, right angle triangle or isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle or scalene triangle. Right angle means it should have 90 degree, 190 degree. That means one side should be greater and the other two sides should be lesser than each other. The isosceles, two sides are equal. Equilateral, all sides are equal. Scalene, all sides are unequal. So based on the idea, using distance formula you can calculate the answer. Okay, 19th question. Circle drawn with origin as a center pass through that. Origin means if you draw the circle on a graph, it should be in the center. That means x-axis and y-axis should be 0 with the coordinate is equal to 0. Then passes through another point 13, 1, 32, 0. The point which does not lie in the interior does not, that you have to notice how the circle is. So they are given 4 options. Then by applying distance between the 2 points formula, you can easily calculate the answer. 20th problem. The distance between the points, 2 points they are given with coordinate 4P and 1, 0 and is equal to 5 units. D is already given. So we have to find the value of P, whether it is 4 plus or minus 4 minus only or 0. So here you have to use distance formula, substitute the values x1, x2, y1, y2 and then calculate because it is triangle, no, then you can easily get the answer. Okay, next move on to the next question where we can get the answer. Okay, next after this 20th question that we can discuss by using this formula. Okay, if the in 22nd, if the segment joining the points a comma B and C comma D. Here they are using alphabetical letters as a coordinates of the points, and then we have to find out the angle at the origin. So here A is B, B is CD, and O is 0. So Pythagoras theorem formula. So you know that one side hypotenuse side is equal to square of the hypotenuse side is equal to sum of the square of the other two sides. That formula we have to use and then substitute, and then you can get the answer. 23rd problem. In 23rd problem, AOBC is a rectangle whose three vertices are A 0, 3, O 0, 0 and B is 5, 0. The length of its diagonal we have to calculate here. For that I have drawn figure here using distance formula. You can easily calculate that. 24th question. The perimeter of the triangle with vertices 0, 4, 0, 0, 3, 0 is perimeter means length of the boundary. According to this figure, you can easily calculate three sides. Sum of the three sides you will get the answer. So 4 plus 3 and then root of 4 square plus 3 square. That means AC is the hypotenuse side. No, that's why it is noted like that. 4 AB is 4 and BC is 3. Then so you can get the answer. Okay, next, if the distance between the points 4, P and 1, 0 is 5 units, then the value of P is we have to calculate. Okay, answer is B, plus or minus 4. That is answer. Here we have used distance between the 2 points formula and substituted the value in that. Then I got this answer plus or minus 4. Okay, 26th problem. If P is A3, 4 is the midpoint of the line segment joining the point Q and R with coordinates -6, 5 and -2, 3, then the value of A is, you have to calculate. Midpoint means midpoint formula x1 minus x1 plus x2 divided by 2, x2 by that you have to use and you have to apply that, and then you can get the answer. 27th question. In 27th question, they have given 3 coordinate the points. 4 points are there. They are asking, are the vertices of parallelogram or not? Yes, I have drawn diagram here. So midpoint formula I am using here, and for PR and PQ they are diagonals of this parallelogram. If diagonals become equal, then you can easily say that you can easily, by using on that character, you can easily calculate the value of A. 28th question. The point P which divides the line segment joining the points AB in the ratio 2:3 lies in the quadrant. In which quadrant? If that one line segment divided in the ratio 2:3, in which quadrant that point lies? They are asking. So after observing this diagram, you can easily identify, and by using that midform formula, you can easily calculate. Okay, 29th, the point where these points, observe carefully, are collinear or not. Instead of numerical values, they have given alphabetical, command form of numerical and alphabetical value coordinates. So observe and substitute properly, then you will get the answer. That here, see, points are collinear means you can apply like this. X1, see here, that k plus 1 of 3 minus 2k, and then 2k plus 1 and then 2k minus 1 plus like that, you can get the answer. The area of the triangle with vertices at the point A comma B plus C and at coordinate point B comma C plus A and C comma A plus B is the area you have to calculate. Again use the area of a triangle formula, substitute the values, easily you can get the answer, that is 0. If with this vertices, if the triangle is there, its area is 0. So here I have used area of a triangle formula to get the answer. Next, 31 first question. 31st question, the area of a triangle formed by the points A of A0 and O of 0, 0 and B of 0, B. You have to calculate area, no? So here, observe carefully. I am using the area of a triangle, but modulation symbol is there. If you get a minus, even it is considered as plus. See that variation symbol, that change in the symbol you have to observe. See in the explanation part, you have to calculate, observe carefully, then only you can get the answer A by B, AB by 2. Okay, next move on to second 32nd question. There the coordinate of the points which is equidistance from the three vertices of triangle AOB as shown in the figure. See here figure they have given and we have to choose which is the right answer. So according to that midpoint formula I have used and substituted, and then I got the answer x comma y. See AOB, in that way you have to find out. 33, the vertices of triangles, 3 vertices, 3 points they have given with coordinates, and the centroid of the triangle we have to find. Centroid formula you know that, no? x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Then substitute the values in x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, then you will get the answer 1 comma 4 by 3. In 34 question, in the 34th question, they are asking 1 by SA is equal to 1 by SB. What is the value? If A and B are with some coordinate and S is 1. Again here also I have used the distance formula. SA first I have found it. Next SB. Then I substituted that value, have taken LCM and then cross multiplied. Then you will get the answer. S1 by SA plus 1 by SB is equal to 1 by A2 plus 1 plus 1 by 1 plus A square by that one. So after class multiplying that you can get the answer. Okay, next move on to the next question, that is 35th question. There also distance between the point and the origin they are asking. Here also I am using distance formula, then substituting that values, given values, then I got the answer root of x2 plus y square, x square plus y square. So in that way you can calculate. 36th question. Find the distance between the points minus 8 by 5 and 2 and 2 by 5 comma 2 with coordinates like that. They are making that problems more tougher and tougher. Very careful while cross multiplying and dividing and adding. LCM we have to observe and you have to calculate. Next, 37th. If the distance between the points 4 comma k means with coordinates 4k and 1 0 is 5. Substitute in the distance formula, then you can easily get the answer, that is 5 is equal to root of 9 plus k square. Squaring on both the sides you will get the answer 25 and then 9 and the plus k square. So 25 9 you can get the answer. After solving that you can get the answer. 38th question. Show that 1 comma minus 1 is the center of the circle circumscribing. That words we have to observe. The triangle whose angular points are 4 3, minus 2 3 and 6 minus 1. Okay, answer by using distance between 2 points. That formula you can easily calculate and you can easily analyze and you can get the answer. That is PA you have to calculate first, PB, PC, and then you will get the result. Okay, 39th problem. A circle has its center at origin and a point P lies on it. The point Q lies outside the circle. State whether true or false. Justify your answer. They are asking like this. See, true because that is distance between the center and Q is greater than its radius. That means 5. So you can say easily, you can say it is a true. The statement is true. 40th. Find the coordinate of the point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, minus 3 and B is the point 1, 4. Answer. Here AB is diameter of the circle and the center of the circle with coordinate is 2, minus 3. So C will become the midpoint of the diameter. Again, the coordinate of A are x, y. Then by using that midpoint formula, you can easily calculate that. 41st question. The straight line is drawn joining the points with coordinate 3, 4 and 5, 6. If the line is extended, the coordinate of the points are, you have to calculate like that. Use the distance formula and you can easily calculate that one. Sorry, midpoint formula you can calculate. 42nd. Here 2 points they are given and they are telling that trisection of line joining, line segment joining. So then y value you have to calculate. After observing this figure, you can easily understand and using midpoint formula, you can easily calculate and you can get the answer. The value of y is minus 4. 43rd question. So here they have given 3 points ABC are the vertices of triangle ABC. Find the length of the median. Median you know that the height median AD. See here I am using the distance formula and also midpoint formula. You can easily calculate that. 44th question. If the midpoint of line segment joining the points P and Q, find the value of P. See, look at the coordinate values and then observe the diagram that I have drawn in the explanation part, and by using midpoint formula you can easily calculate the value of a B. What is the value of B? B value is minus 8. Okay. 45th problem. In this problem, 3 points they have given with the coordinates. They are asking, are the 3 vertices of the parallelogram ABCD? Find the coordinate of the 4th vertex D. So 3 vertex they have given and the 4th one we have to calculate. What we have to do? First, you know that parallel, so you know that in two diagonals you are going to get it in parallelogram. First AC you know, the midpoint will be P. First calculate P, then you will get the answer P, coordinate of P and B. Then easily by using midpoint formula you can easily calculate the coordinate of a D. Next, 46th, find the coordinate of the centroid. Centroid formula you know that x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3, and substituting all the values in that you can say, you can calculate the coordinate of the centroid of the triangle. That means centroid means center of the triangle. So that point where it lies you can easily calculate. 47th. So in the 47th problem, 2 vertices of a triangle are That means AB, let it be AB, and their coordinate 3, minus 5, minus 7, 4. And if it's a centroid they have given, find the third vertex. See, x is equal to x1 plus y1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. That formula you have to use. Then each y for y and x again, then substitute the values of x and y. Then you can easily get the answer. The coordinate of the vertex are 10 and 10 minus 2. So in that way, here if you get a confusion, see, separately you calculate. X coordinate is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Okay, next move on to the next problem, that is 48th problem. They are asking you to find the coordinate of the other end of the diameter. Here you have explained in detail. So using that midpoint formula, you can easily calculate the coordinate of the other end of the diameter. Draw one line, first point 4 minus 1, and another one mid one is 1 comma minus 3. Another point you have to calculate by using the midpoint formula. Then easily you can get the answer. Okay, so roughly you have to draw the diagram, then you will get the ideas. It makes you to understand in a better way, and you can apply that midpoint formula and you can easily calculate that form. Okay, here is the diagram, so you can observe once and you can calculate easily. Okay, 49th problem. Point P divides the line segment joining the points A and B in the ratio 2:3. Name the quadrant in which the P lies. Okay, one line segment is there, their end points are AB, but that another point is on that line segment AB, and it divides the line in a 2:3. So you can observe carefully, and by using midpoint formula apply that, and you can easily calculate the value of that x and the coordinate x and xy of P. Okay, then you will get x coordinate is 3.2 and y coordinate is minus 2.2. Okay, next move on to the 50th problem. Look at this here, two vertices, two points they have given are the points of trisection of the line segment joining A and B. Find the value. Yes, one draw line, straight line AB and PQ. All the values they have given. Using midpoint formula, you can easily calculate the value of Y. So P and B you consider, and then Q will become the midpoint, and Y coordinate you have to calculate now. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. That you apply and you will get the answer. The value of y coordinate is minus 4. Next, 51st question. Area of the triangle formed by the three vertices is, you have to calculate, use the area of a triangle formula of x1 of y2 minus y3 plus x2 of y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 plus minus y2, and substitute the value of x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3, then you will get the answer. Next, in 52nd question, they have given 3 points along with the coordinate values. They are asking, are collinear? That means, are they lying on the same line or not, straight line or not? Then along with that you have to calculate the value of P, and by using this direct points on collinear formula and substitute, you will get the answer. Okay, 53rd question. They are asking you to show that the points PQ are collinear. So again, here use that one, that half of, nothing to worry. Here area of a triangle, half I have cross multiplied, then you will get x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2 is equal to 0. Then substitute the values, you will get the answer. that is 0. If your answer is 0, you can say that the PQ are collinear. They are all lining on this same straight line. Okay, 54th question. Find the area of a triangle formed by the points A, O, B. Area of a triangle you have to find out. So you have to find out, that means one is at origin, one vertex is at origin, another vertex A is at A 0 and B is at 0 and B. Again here also you have to use area of a triangle formula. Then x1 y1 and x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3 formula, your values you have to substitute in that formula and you will get the answer AB by 2. Okay, 55th question. They have given one figure and are asking to find out the triangle, area of triangle. See, observe carefully. P coordinate is -1 0, C coordinate is 4 0 and then A coordinate 1 3. So using that one, apply to the area of a triangle formula, basic formula, half into base into height formula. Base is here BC and AD is the height. AD means height, so substitute that values, you can easily get the answer. Okay, if the area of a triangle given below is 20 square, area they have given, what are the coordinate of a point C they are asking, because O is 0 0, A is A comma B and C you have to calculate. And here I have used AD as a perpendicular to OC. Then I have substituted AB is equal to B. Then and C are HO and OC is H. See, height you have to represent there. Area of what? Area of triangle 0 AC 20 square units. So applying half into base into height, you can easily calculate the value of H, that is 40 by B, and you can say that the coordinate of C are 40 by B and O. Okay, so for more this type of questions related to a mathematics, you visit Guru Renuka Sudhayar YouTube channel. There you will get the more videos related to maths and also day-to-day updates related to importance of the day's GK, aptitude test, CET, entrance exam type of questions. Okay, thank you.